What up? It is your boy. Today is the fofo. It's crazy that you know, 44 now. A lot of people I know, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but people I know didn't even make it to half. But we here, it's another year, we're gonna keep it pushing. Shout out to everybody that reached out to me on Facebook. I'm getting out the way early, so I know it's another whole 12 hours damn near to go. But and if you did say something to me on Facebook I didn't get to you, I appreciate it. For some reason throughout the morning, Facebook on my page has been like freezing, so I can't get to everybody that's saying it. But thanks. You know, shout out to the people that called me earlier this morning. Green 125. Who else? Not too many, not yet. They'll get to me. My mom called me. My wife called me earlier. Supposed to be. I wanted to go home, but sit down and watch the NFC Championship game, but that ain't gonna happen. I'll watch it somewhere at a bar. I'll get it with somebody. I don't know. Maybe I'll get out there. Figure out which way I want to go here. I mean, I already got it low, but we're going to see which way I'm going to go. I got some things I got to do on this truck. I'm going to, just a lot of things going on, man. I wanted to go home, but I changed my mind because of the market over there is not in the driver's favor. The market over here is not in the driver's favor either. But the load I got, it's going to be a decent load, so not a lot of running on the reefer and stuff, so we'll drop that off Monday. But going to the house, my wife got the flu, so she said don't even do that, whatever, So that's what that is. But I do got other things I got to do out here. I got those estimates going. One's turned in. I really got to go back to my trailer, so at least I'll be back. I'll give myself about 2 weeks and I'll be back, because I got to move the trailer to another location. And since I'm here in El Paso, this is the last place that I know other than Corpus Christi. Check it out now. On the estimate for the deer is $20,000, $22,000. About $8,000-9,000 of that money is for a harness. The whole harness that goes down the frame, just to cover an ABS harness. And then Peterbilt said that they don't want us to take it apart to put it back together. I'm not telling you to clip it; it's already clipped. There's a it's like a quick connection, something like like this, whatever. Y'all see them on the trucks. They got a male, female in. Boom, you disconnect it and then you plug it back in. The only thing is you gotta go under there and probably pop some zip ties to get to it and take some tape off or whatever. Find it, boom, put it on, because it's only about 3 feet long. So why would I pay? I'm not paying. You know I'm about to go with this, but $8,000, $9,000 to do a job on a harness, when the one piece to the harness that connects to it without taking it out is only $50, $70 depending where you at. Why would I do that? I already got the part number and everything. Your boy about to save $9,000-10,000. That's right. You know what I could do with that? I can go buy that 579 Peterbilt that somebody told me about that costs $5,500 and still have money left over. Probably take the $5,000, go pay somebody and take the sleeper off and put it on. Like, that's how you gotta think out here, man. But damn, that's a good idea. If that works out, you get a $20,000 check, $22,000 check, whatever they do. You take $50 and go buy the harness. You keep the rest of the money. You put your bumper on, you put your deer guard on, and whatever else you need to do, you still gonna probably have about 10 grand left. Wow. And then the other one, but we're gonna see how this plays out, because either way it goes, I already got it pretty much figured out. I just gotta hit the button. So we'll get that figured out. We'll get to I got this truck kind of straightened out now. Fucking was acting crazy with the soot, and got the, I don't know what I did with that thing. I got the piece put on. I can't find it out here. Oh no, that's an extra key that I made a copy of. But I got it somewhere. DPF pressure sensor, but it's still, the soot level was crazy. And that's just from idling the truck too damn much. You know, running it, turning it off, turning it back on, you know, and it's not like doing what it needs to do. So then you'll eventually come out of left field and get hit, you know, with the D rates and all this other crazy mess. And before I go, I'm going to show you what I was doing to get myself down the road. I can't even name, I forget the name of it, but it does communicate with the ECM, with all the DPF stuff, and maybe some of the, with the after treatment system, we'll say part of the after treatment system. So this is what we was working with. So I can get under the truck barely. So in order for me to get going down the road, there's a harness. You see it? Right there. Clip on it and take it off. And you can keep on riding for a little while. I don't know how much longer, but you can ride. But I'm gonna replace some bushings for the cab. I can see that right now. That DPF pressure sensor is right here, it's right behind here. Other people's truck, it might be located somewhere else. Like I said, Go Getter and Ryan had theirs on their trucks in different places. You cannot, you can't get this off. This is welded. You have to go back there to get it. There's a clip you gotta pull up, a tab, and then you can unplug this thing, and then you're good. Now, see where it's located, right? How the hell is my ass gonna get up in there? I can't get in there. That little guy, he had to go up in there to do it for me. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I had unplugged that to get going. In order for you to get that off, the sensor, there is another, here it is right there, plug for the system. Right there, you gotta get that off to get here. So, messing with these trucks is something else, boy. But I did get out of that situation, and we did get fixed. So, we'll do a little clip. Well, I'm gonna show you a little clip. The old boy under the truck. Well, this is supposed to be the culprit according to what I got off the dash and the touch screen and looking on my computer and stuff. So, we got my guy here. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's smaller than me though. He under there doing the job.
Like, bro, my man is almost standing up under there. He's on the other side of the drive shaft, on the driver's side doing this.
Because my ass is too big to go up under there. So, unless I had a stretch frame, maybe I can get in there. But it's tight in there, it's tight. He's 5 foot, and I'm over 6. I'm about 6'1" almost, so no. So I'm just call it 6 foot. I can't fit in there like that. But the man in there, he doing it, take care of him. Cool dude, you know. This is the DPF differential pressure sensor, or DPF pressure sensor. Like I said, I read the code on the dash, checked some forms. Shout out to Trizzle Go Getter and Trucking with Ryan. Ryan used to be at Landstar. I do know that for a fact. And they both put out some good videos. I've seen them at least a couple of times putting up something that I was actually looking for, you know, and see that I do it right or do I need to do something else. Worked out. But anyway, definitely, man. We're going to put this on. Well, he's going to put it on because I can't get my ass under there. Plug everything back up, and I'm going to hit the regen, and then we're going to get on out of here. Load late, but I can lose today. Get empty tomorrow, hopefully. Get a load tomorrow and keep it moving, you know. Can't trip. You plugged the other thing back in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's crazy. Look like you can get to it, right? Look where this joint is. I had to unplug that to get to it. I still can't really get to it. The only other place I can get to this thing is right over here. It's wild, man. Getting dirty, getting fucked up. Y'all want your own truck, right? Y'all want to buy trucks cash and shit? Don't even matter if you buy a truck cash. But what you gonna do on a weekend and you under a load and it gotta drop? It's already late. And you know the dealership gonna be closed for the rest of the weekend. And you sitting right in front of it now. You gotta make something happen. But I got this. There's two of them. Well, there's two versions of it. This is a 3/8, and then there's a 1/2-inch version. And pressure sensor, DPF pressure sensor there. I don't know, is it backwards? What y'all see? What y'all see? So, when this happened, but before that, my trailer, I'm gonna take it to another shop to get it looked at and get it taken care of. Because I don't like for them to be patching one little section on my trailer when I already know the top of it already had damage from pre-existing. Let's just go ahead and take that whole thing down. Don't cut a piece of a panel and then give me the panel if you decide to give it to me. Just take the whole damn thing down, put the whole damn thing in there. It look better. And do the other one just like that. And then if I want to patch something, I might patch something at the back end. So when I go to some shippers, they won't be like, oh, you holding ice cream, you can't have that little. There's some ice cream places that do that. But the trailer still get down to -23. But we'll get that taken care of because right now the estimate is $3,000 for a patch job. And if I'm going to file a claim, now if I thought it was like, yeah, $3,000, let's just do it, then I'll do it. But no, I want a clean sheet. That's what I want. That's what I want to get. But on our way to this, DPF pressure sensor. So, when the crap happened, I had just changed fuel filters at the truck stop, got on the interstate, broke down. Half mile later, pulled over, flipped around, pulled in a dirt spot, stayed there for hours. I stayed there for like 10 hours. And maybe 12 hours. Let me see, 12 hours. And no, I'm sorry, 14 hours. I was trying to get it figured out. Got the, the tool in here, the OTR tool, and I was trying to get it going, and I couldn't get it going, and I was getting pissed off about it because the truck shouldn't even be in that situation, but it's in that situation from too much idling. And it's been something that's been said a few times already, but that comes from idling. It doesn't come from anything else. It doesn't come from sitting forever. It doesn't come from, bad def. It comes from idling too much. And if it comes on and you have to do a regen, then you have to do a regen, right? But here we are. But anyway, I got it fixed. I got some Lucas DPF deep clean in the system. Let it do what it do. I'm still gonna go home. I'm not gonna patch this. I'm gonna take this back and have them clean it. I'm gonna have the EGR flushed in here too, and whatever else I need to do. Not at the dealership either. So we gonna do that too. But this piece, I was sitting on the internet looking around because I couldn't do nothing. It was like 20 degrees, so I wasn't going under the truck at like midnight, not knowing what the hell I'm looking for, because I didn't even start looking for this thing till the morning on the internet. Because I got the codes, got the touch screen, you know, I could read the stuff on the computer. So I was like, okay, you know, I tried to regen it with the computer. It was regenning, but it wasn't doing what it needed to do. This thing regen it for like 4 hours, and it still wasn't done. So that means it's not heating up right. It ain't getting it done. So eventually, I got up in the morning, and after I found this and looked on there, did some research and seen some forums, and I clicked videos, and I seen this dude on there. Well, I seen two guys. Was trucking with Ryan. He used to be at Landstar. He's a mechanic, so he works on stuff from what I understand, from what I've seen. He puts out some info. To me, it'd be looking like he's a mechanic, but he explores other things, like, you know, drive for truck companies and stuff. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's the what I get out of it. Like, he just want to see how it goes with this and that. But, you know, I like his mechanic shit. You know, what he be doing, or he'll tell you about a part or whatever. But I'll be on my way to doing something, and he'll come up as a recommendation while I'm looking. And the other guy is I know I'm gonna say this wrong, man. Maybe I'm not. Trail, something like that. Go Getter.
Trizzle Go Getter. Let me not butcher people's names, man.
He's got an accent like he's from the islands. Shout out to him too. Because both of them had the same problem. Both of them had Kenworths, but I think one was a T680 and the other one was like a T660. I think Ryan had a 660 and Go Getter had a 680. They both had this, but one had it like kind of like on the back of the DPF, depending on the year, and the other one had it like, what was his at? Kind of like what mine was, but I don't know if he had a plate. It's been a few days now. So I said, okay. So I go into the truck and I look around. Boom, I find mine. Mine right back there on the plate where I can't get to it. I cannot get to this thing, man. And that pissed me off, because now I'm looking at it. I can't unbolt it from the front because it's the nuts are welded on. That's how it's set up on these trucks. You have to go around, go under, reach up in there, and then get it out. You better have an 8mm. You better have a small joint. I'm talking about a small ratchet to get in there. I couldn't get in there. I'm not big. I'm 6 foot, 220s. But I couldn't get in there because the dozer was poking my ass in the damn stomach. So I couldn't like just pop up in there. You had to be, real talk, you had to be about 5 foot or less. Maybe 5'5" or less. And you had to weigh like 100 pounds. Because you're not getting in there. Most of us, we're not getting in there. I thought about climbing on top, sitting on top of the drive shaft, whatever. I was trying to do whatever to get in there to get it. But then what? So I went out here. I unplugged two things, but I plugged one of them back. It's all part of the DPF system. One of them is sitting like right behind the pressure sensor. So I unplugged it. Well, before I unplugged it, no, I did a little test on unplugging it, and it showed me what it showed me on the dash. Had it, I think it had the engine light on, and I went out there and unplugged some fuses so I wouldn't be with the whole D-rate speed thing. Well, that's kind of stupid because it's like the truck's still slow. I got out there, I was like, forget this. I put them back in. I went around the truck, got to that piece. I said, this is part of the system. This can't really like shut the truck down. I don't think it will. I pulled it out. I got back in the truck. I said, if it's shut down, then it's shut down. I'm gonna hit the shoulder. Got back on 40, gone. Right back to normal speed. You can tell you lost a little power, but nothing outrageous. 70 miles an hour all the way. Got to the dealership, went inside, told them what I needed. They told me it was 2 of them. Which one you got? I said, I don't know. I said, I really can't even get under there to get it out. Went in there, you know, the little mechanic that was sitting behind the desk, the actual mechanic said, I'll come outside and look at it. The dude was 5 foot tall, 18 years old. He went out there. He went under the truck for me. He unbolted this joker, gave it to me. He said, I'll put it back in. And this was on the weekend, Saturday. I went inside, and good thing I was about to buy the wrong one to begin with. And you don't want to buy things that's ran by, you know, electric or whatever, and get the wrong thing, because then you ain't going to get your money back or whatever, or maybe can't exchange it because they know you just bought it. So unless something happens to it, then you can take it back probably and get an exchange. But I went in there, I got it, gave it to him. He went back under the truck and put it back in like 5 minutes. So imagine if you wasn't thinking, right? And you ain't have an OTR tool and stuff, and you just jam, and then you get there, you get a wrecker, $800-900. Drop your ass off. Now you gotta stay there to Monday, maybe Tuesday. And they're gonna make you, they tell you gonna clean your DPF anyway. I am gonna clean it. I'm just gonna take it back home to do it because I got somebody that can do it for far cheaper than these guys at the dealership. So you'd have been all screwed up sitting there with a load. You know, you need the part, but you gotta wait. You need the diag done, and you know the diag gonna be about $400. Well, the OTR tool already paid for itself already, man. You know, so I'm glad old boy came out and helped me. He was small. He can get right up on there. He could lay on top of the drive shaft if he wanted to and do the damn job. But he reached out there, he got it done. I went outside and regen, it still would not cook like it wants to, like it's supposed to. But then it got to a point, then it wanted to cook. But I said, you know what, this is taking too long. I shut it down, whatever. I said, let me ride. I started riding. I said, let me get these RPMs up. It should cook. And for sure, 20 miles later, I pulled over to get some Def and some Lucas Deep Clean. It was cooking when I pulled up. I mean, you could smell it. It was burning. So we got that done, and I put the Lucas Deep Clean in. I only had a half a tank, so I only put probably like a quarter of the bottle in, you know, for the tanks. And then I took off, man. I always stop at this place, Exit 252 in New Mexico, on 25. It's a casino, Ambest. Def is like 250, so I always stop there. And I got a couple of bottles where I always fill them up. So, it's better than paying $4 a gallon for Def and all that, right? That was my stepson sending me a message. I was asking him about his home because he told me happy birthday. He bought a house, you know, a couple of years ago, and it was a project. And let me see what he said. He said, he said, owning a home sucks sometimes. But he doing this thing, man. He still live in North Carolina. But yeah, man. I mean, we got that taken care of, and I appreciate that guy. I asked him, do I owe you anything? He said no. So Sometimes the shops will get your ass, but then sometimes there's this one that'll take care of you. And he did that. But I got up the road to the truck stop, put the cleaner in, put the def in, and filled my bottles up. You know, like I said, it's better than paying $4 a gallon, $4.30 a gallon, $4.40 a gallon. So I seen some places $5 a gallon for def. You know, I fill my tank up, I fill my bottles up, I put them back under the truck. Good. I take my spout there and I clean it out, water, and I go put it away. You know, that way it doesn't crystallize up in there, and then I'm pouring crystallized def back into the tanks. I told y'all I always clean off the nozzle anyway out there at the truck stop, because I don't want none of that stuff in my tanks. So, but yeah, we got that done. So I'm gonna get another fill up. I'm probably just gonna wait till Monday, put some more in. I'm probably gonna buy that stuff out here in El Paso because it's probably cheaper. But we'll get it done. I'm gonna go down here and see my boys down here. I'm gonna stop at Border International and go get that harness for $50, not $3,000, $50. I'm gonna have my boys do something for me real quick because I don't got no tools or whatever. I got some tools, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna change these shocks. I'm gonna go get a wheel alignment, cause this thing moves it rocks like a boat. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna put some sleeper shocks on it. That should be done, and I think I'll put. If I can get it done right down here, I'm gonna get some brake drums thrown on here. Yes, and some brakes, because I noticed that the drums are kind of like, about no. Then I'll probably just drop a DOT inspection on it over here with the boys, and we should be good. Cause I got really to tomorrow to pick the load up, but I'm going to pick it up now. So just pick it up now and stop by International. I'll probably stop by International on the way back. And well, now I might just go ahead, since it's on this side of the road, and go get it and keep it moving. But again, you gotta get around out here. You gotta be a hawk, not a pigeon. I know y'all been asking me about that, but that shit's on videos about being a hawk, well, being a pigeon. You don't want to be a pigeon sitting around all day thinking that Mr. Fred gonna come with the bread. Mr. Fred ain't coming with the bread. You gotta get out there and fly, baby. But I'm gonna go down here and pick up this load real quick. I already washed my truck and trailer, so I washed out the trailer. I didn't wash the trailer. The truck was kind of dirty from the fog and stuff from the other day. Boy, you've been riding around the last few days in some areas. It'll be foggy as hell. You can't see. And you have to pull over and wait a few hours for it to get, for the fog to move elsewhere. So, but today's my birthday. So I'm gonna go down here and do what I said I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go to the little Mexican restaurant up here real quick. Get me some cargo. And then do what I said I'm gonna do in my truck. Yeah, I even do things on my birthday. Sometimes I don't. But shout out to my cousin Raymond Leak. He reached out to me. Found me on YouTube. I ain't seen him in a long time. Last time I seen him, it was in Mebane, North Carolina at the Petro. And that's where he lives, in North Carolina. So shout out to Raymond. His birthday was this month. And I told his mom to tell him happy birthday. So he found me on here and boom. But maybe one day he'll just come on and the live with us. He ain't like the rest of us now, acting crazy and shit. I mean, I don't act crazy, but you know how we be doing. But he can tell you about being a truck driver, how he been doing. And I think I shouted him out earlier in the video, but again, I shout him out. That's my cousin. But Yeah, man. Time for me to fire it up. I already had some Black Bear. Had some breakfast. I gave my damn TA birthday tag. Got that. Got my Arnold P. I go buy me some new sneakers today. That's what I do for sure. And what else? Got a couple of bills to pay. And what else I need to do here? Just a couple of bills, that's it, and then I'll chill. So with that said, it's your boy, man. We gonna get on out of here. We gonna holler at y'all in another video. Again, shout out to everybody that's saying happy birthday. If you wanna put something in the cash app for your boy, it's Top Rope 80. Simple. Top Rope 80. It'd be much appreciated. At least, I guess that's what I can do, right? I mean, everybody else do it, but they do it for bullshit ass reasons. I mean, see, I can toss your boy something. I ain't going to the house. Maybe I could pay for my part here. My installation on the shocks and things. Be much appreciated. You do it, I'll definitely give your asses a shout out. You know? Definitely give your asses a shout out. But with that said, it's your boy. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna holler at you later. Peace.